not Town and City, Smashville, or right here in the venue. Who knows? We are starting, we're doing a button warmer, or on
hand warmer. Button check, hand warmer.
I like to say button warmer because it combines both of them. Your buttons are working and you're also warming up.
You just warm up your buttons?
Yeah.
So you don't touch them, just got like a hair dryer?
Yeah, you just like, you rub them.
You rub?
You rub your hands together, you rub your controller with your hand.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Just rub your buttons.
Rub your buttons. But yeah, let's talk a bit about the Ike versus Peach.
Ike versus Peach. So one thing that Peach likes doing is floating, right? Obviously, it's really good for her. She gets stuff off of it. When she's floating, what can she not do, Zan?
She cannot smash attack.
Well, you're correct, but that is not.
She cannot pull turnips.
She cannot. Well, that's also true. What I was going to say is when she's floating, she can't shield. And if she can't shield, she gets hit by a giant fence post that is Ike's sword. So she's got to stay more grounded than she would like in a lot of situations. Really pick her spots to float, right?
Yeah.
Which right now Orex has been doing a pretty good job of. The only times that he's decided to float, he's gotten some good shield pressure. Ooh. All right, so we got a situation where Orex is on the edge and he has to get back on. Peach doesn't have the best of ledge options. Ooh, but using that platform.
So much shield pressure. Did not fall down with the Nair, however. That may have broken the shield.
Or at the very least, shield poked.
Yeah.
I feel like it might not have done enough damage to break his shield, but it would have done. Oh, that's the second.
Oh, it got it back?
That is the second stitch that he's pulled this game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he threw it away.
Oh, why'd you throw it? Why'd you throw it?
Why? That was a beautifully timed counter by Slaps. That the slap of Peach, the forward air, it has so much windup, you can see it coming. Slaps wasn't committing to any option there, so he was ready to hit that down B button and say, "You're open."
That was also so risky as well. If Orex had realized the counter was coming out and waited, so much damage and possibly a stock could have been netted for him in that situation there.
Well, I feel like it was more of a reaction out of Slaps. He saw the windup of the forward air and then reacted with the down B. Not much Orex could do after he'd already committed to the option.
And we're going to probably see a lot more interactions just like that. Slaps reacting accordingly with a character that's not the quickest, like Ike. He's going to need to have very solid reaction time like that to get these stocks.
And he's got Peach in the air, where she doesn't like being because she's above a big sword.
Yeah.
Swords hurt to get hit by. Fun fact.
Disjoints are definitely a problem for characters like this with very small hitboxes. Great use of the ether there to get some damage. Once again, just kind of hang it out on his legs, throwing it out. The slap will not get it, but it's going to get some stage advantage for Orex. But he's not able to use it to net a stock, except when getting that back air, punishing a back air of his own.
Yeah, second time that Orex has realized.
Mr. Saturn?
Mr. Saturn. The luck of this man is unparalleled.
We got Mr. Saturn.
And two Stitch Faces.
And two Stitch Faces
if you
in
don't
game
believe
one.
Me, rewind.
I did not see the first one, but I definitely saw the second one. All he needs to do is pull out a bomb now and take a stock, and this man will have the greatest luck I've ever seen.
Good job catching the retreat out of Slaps there with that dash attack. Just gets him some position. Ooh. Good reaction time by Slaps. Both characters sitting in shield, but he was the one to hit the A button first.
Oh, wow. He's gotten hit by that forward air so many times. That crown is definitely leaving multiple bruises.
There were dueling forward airs there, but Slaps did not space far back enough such that he could just throw out his disjoint. Instead, the characters were right next to each other, and he got hit by the crown.
Almost even percents. We see Orex coming out on top more often than not during these aerial battles. Going for the back throw there.
Interesting. I feel like forward throw... I don't know if it would have killed. Ike's a heavy dude, but it might have put him off stage and set up for a good situation.
Trying to go in a battle of the forward airs against the back air. Looking like it doesn't work as well as Orex may have hoped. Slaps will be getting that first game with the back air.
Ike's back air is much faster than his forward air.
If Orex had thrown out the neutral air there, he would have gotten a lot of damage onto Slaps. Trying to go for the forward air there is as he's done every other time he's gone into the air. Slaps possibly reading that and decided to go for the back air there. It's It was a lot of a reactionary base play style from Slaps on the game, on that first game. But Orex did a really good job of adapting and winning more often than not in the air, except for that last interaction, however.
There was a couple of times where Slaps was able to get the better of him, but Orex did do a really good job of controlling his domain.
So looking for a counter pick, where do you think Peach should want to go?
Man, I feel like FD was a pretty good choice because he's less liable to get caught on those platforms that Slaps can cover really easily with his sword. So I understand why we want to go to this start. You've also said, or you pointed out how well Orex did in the air compared to Slaps. So more open air, less coverage with platforms. Pretty good. Also, there was more than once that Slaps was able to recover back to stage almost exclusively because the platform of Smashville was there to save him. This time he doesn't have that.
Yeah, definitely taking away, oh my gosh, and then controlling the air as we're seeing is doing so well for Orex. He's landed so many back airs in this set as a whip punish towards Slaps. Slaps throwing out these slightly laggy moves or just getting caught trying to throw out something on the ground. Orex has done such a good job of just catching these lull moments that Slaps has with an aerial.
Really good conversion by Slaps. That back hit of the neutral air into the up air, getting some damage on Orex, trying to make this an even game. Oh
wow,
my goodness.
That would have been so big and maybe even netted the stock.
Yeah, the percent is certainly in Orex's favor, but Slaps.
Wow, what a dash attack that actually killed.
Woo.
Letting Slaps believe he was safe, throwing up the turnip, thinking that he was in lag. Slaps decides to do the neutral get up and then gets punished by that dash attack, which gets Orex the stock. Such smart play coming out. This first stock of game 2 from Orex.
Orex looks like he's got a lot of control right now.
Yeah.
Really good weight right there.
He's done such a good job of, I want to say, baiting Slaps into these options just right there. He waits, floats, and allows Slaps to throw out the air dodge because he notices he has these high percents, so he's going to throw it out. And then he just punishes. Orex appears to be in Slaps' head on this game too, and it's definitely showing. Oh my gosh, he thought he was going to go for the spot dodge there. Oh my god.
Spot dodge or a jump out of shield, he would have covered both given the speed of Ike's aerial options. Yeah, he definitely wanted that. Just going for some pummels right there, trying to get.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. I never thought I would see Ike having so much trouble trying to take off a stock.
He's got no invincibility. This is it.
Yeah. Very smart placement of the down smash. And then also pressuring Orex a little bit, walking towards the stage so Orex would not go for that the Peach Bomber onto the stage and then making him use that up B.
Right. Ooh, good spacing on that forward air. Just able to apply a little bit of pressure. That was smart.
Yeah. He's done such a good job of making Slaps do a certain get-up option and then punish it with some quick option from himself. I thought that was a stiff face. It was just a winky face.
Just a winky face.
Like, this man cannot be this lucky. Slaps starting to get this damage back. The rage that he has right now won't allow him to get too much, and that forward air is going to get Orex at game 2.
Orex had just way too much control over the situation. Yeah. And I think just based on what you've been able to point out, his control over the air, and then, like I said, the inability to mix up his recovery as a result of the platform not being there to bail him out, that really affected how the game played out. That FD counter pick was just super good for Orex.
Yeah, and also he just ate a lot of forward airs to the face. He ate I think he may have eaten 7 forward airs that game 2.
Now they're going to a stage that I think would definitely help Slaps out a lot. The platforms will help him out in the aerial domain. Will also it'll give him more opportunities to combat against Orex if he puts Orex on a platform.
Yeah, but just the way Orex was carrying himself that game 2, I just don't know if this counter pick will be enough. Starting to rack up damage. Slaps he's getting a lot of damage right now, catching Orex, putting himself in these laggy situations. But if Orex starts to show even a bit of the dominance he was in that game 2, I don't know if Slaps will be able to deal with it.
Really good grab in between the jabs right there. Was able to get him some stage positioning. And you can see that Orex has a pretty good control over center stage, making these platforms not super relevant.
And he's done such a good job of spacing himself. That's the second time in this set that he's done a back air, baited Slaps into throwing a back air of his own, and then got a free grab off of it because of that back air from Ike puts him in so much ending lag. Ooh, that back hit of the neutral air, like you talked about, it's been so tricky and caught Orex in so many different situations.
Ooh, the dash attack, good power shield allowed him to get that punish. Ike stays out for a while when he throws out that dash attack. Very, very strong, but it's a commitment for sure.
Ooh, that back air almost taking the stock. He's going deep for this. Oh, gets caught by the umbrella.
Really, really good by Orex, not being scared enough by Slaps to just, you know, air dodge or fade too far. He knew exactly what his character was capable of in the recovery. All
right, we now have an Edgeguard situation. Slaps has not used the side beat to get on top of the stage at all and since the first game.
Okay, that was a really, really smart get up by Slaps. He saw that Orex was floating there, trying to bait out neutral get up again or something similar.
Yeah.
And he saw, you're floating, you cannot shield my get up attack. Eat it.
Definitely smart options coming in from Slaps and Orex in this set. They're now on their last stock, both of them, for this set. And Orex is starting to show a bit of that dominance we were seeing in Game 2.
I feel like most of it in Game 2 was being able to cover Slaps' get-up options, and if Slaps is able to mix them up like he's started to in this game, we might see it be a very, very close game. He is racking up the percents. Right there, again, doing a good job crossing Orex up with a back hit of that neutral air and converting into the up air. But again,
oh, what a roll read.
Orex is just so good at placing himself right where Slaps wants to be.
All right, Slaps getting a bit more, not able to connect the forward air, but will connect the second one at almost even percents. This stock 2 of the final game in this set. Nice tomahawk from Slaps, baiting out the air dodge, getting that forward air, and taking the set for himself. Slaps will move on in the winner's bracket.
Really scary situation to be in. We saw right there that Orex did not have a jump, so his only escape option would have been the air dodge. But that's all that Slaps was waiting for. He knew if he saw that, that was game over, and he took the opportunity.
Yes, definitely. So such smart play coming in from both of those players. Orex dominating the second game, coming in so strong Game 3, and showing such a dominant second stock, but Slaps just climbed right back up from the depths that he was being put in and got one insane read at the end, and that netted him that stock, and is the one read he hadn't gone for and the one read he needed to get the set.
I think it might have also been a bit of mind game.